Hello my dear students, today we are going to learn making comparison. So the degrees of adjective. So there are actually 3 degrees. The first one is simple one, the second one is comparative, the last one is superlative. So the simple one is, for example, long, longer, the longest. So if you pay attention to the ER for the comparative adjective, longer. So ER comes for one syllable. So when it comes to superlative, the ist, the longest. The longest, the ist, we have to add for when it's one syllable. What about if it's more than one, like 2 or 3 syllables? For example, fantastic. In that time, we cannot add ER. We cannot add this one. In that time, we just add more for the comparative adjective. For example, fantastic, more fantastic, and the most fantastic. So, if you pay attention to the most, we just put for the superlative adjective. For the comparative, we just put more for 2 or more than 2 syllables. So, there are actually exceptions. There are just fixed rules. Which means there are 5 words that we cannot add ER or ist or more or the most. They come themselves. For example, good, better, the best. You see, first degree, second one, and third one. I mean like simple, comparative, and superlative. Bad, worse, the worst. Little, less, the least. Many, much, more, the most. Far, further, the furthest. These are the 5 words that it doesn't obey the rules, and we cannot add ER or more. They just make themselves. And actually we have some rules while we are using the first degree, while we are using the second one and the third one. For example, the first rule, as, so as, not so as. When you see these words, we have to definitely use the first degree of the adjective, like simple adjective. For example, I am as clever as Jack. You see as, so in the middle of as, we just use clever, the simple adjective. So when it comes to the word than, when you see the word than, in that time we have to use comparative adjective. For example, the room is bigger than that one, which means like this room is not just big, bigger than that room. We are just comparing to another room. So when it's like comparing stuff, that's why when you see the then we have to put comparative adjective. The last one, the superlative adjective, the word comes with in, all, of all, among, or present perfect. That time we have to use superlative adjective. For example, you are the best student of all, or you are the best student in our class, or with present perfect, you are the best student I have ever seen. If you pay attention with the present perfect, we just use superlative adjective. This is like making comparison, and this is the degrees of adjective. Till the next lesson, cheerio.